Hey everybody, it's Carrie. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you. I am a writer and a mom and a geek, and I do things on the internet. I have been working on an urban fantasy series for a number of years. I just launched my misadventures of a mom author, like diary, memoir, something on Vella, which went live on the 13th. So I'm super excited for that. I'm already getting page reads and I'm super excited. I'm so happy. Episodes come out on Fridays. Then hopefully I will get my series ready and I can start releasing that on Vella in 2022. So I am here today to do the Authortube chronic illness and disability tag. This was put together by my wonderful friend, Miss Megan McCarthy. I will link her channel in the description, as well as her original tag video and the playlist for this video, for all of these videos, because a lot of people are doing it and she put together a playlist. It's phenomenal. Megan is an absolute sweetheart and I've gotten to know her over the past almost year through live streams and hanging out online. So she came out with this tag and I've been meaning to do it for way too long. So let's get into it. Question 1. What chronic disability or illness do you have, and do you have multiple? I have multiple. I have hypothyroidism, which means your thyroid gland doesn't work right. I have rheumatoid arthritis. I have anxiety. And I have lymphedema. So just all of the circulatory issues and inflammation. And question 2, have you had your conditions your entire life? No, but they've been popping up as I get older. The hypothyroidism I was diagnosed with just before I started high school, and I've been on medication ever since to help keep things in order. The rheumatoid arthritis started, well, I was diagnosed when I was 25, but it probably started a little bit before that. I started having trouble with my knees and stuff. The anxiety, I've probably had a good portion of my life, but I was just diagnosed the end of last year. And then the lymphedema is a new diagnosis as well. Question 3, what healthy coping skills have you learned to deal with your conditions? Knowing when my body is saying I've had enough, and learning certain triggers have been the big things. I'm still working on managing and coping, but those things are a step. When I start to get really anxious and like feeling like I'm gonna cry, that's when I know I have to like step back, step out of a situation. With my chronic pain, knowing my triggers, food is a big trigger. So I've been trying to keep up a low salt diet. Because like I said, salt is a big trigger, which means Chinese food and pepperoni pizza are limited, and those are two of my favorites. I also don't cook with a lot of salt. I have a very well stocked spice rack, and just kind of using the treatments and stuff that my doctors tell me. I have to wear compression socks now because of the lymphedema. I probably should have been wearing it a while because of the general inflammation from the RA, but you know. Question 4, do you apply your experiences to your writing? I haven't. Like, in terms of do I have disabled characters in my book? No, not yet. But when I blog or when I'm doing my misadventures book, I will write about it. So in a non-fiction sense, in how it's influencing my pursuit of a writing career, I guess. But I have not yet added any disabled characters. Just nobody has kind of popped into my brain. That will probably change down the road, but as of right now. Number 5, how does your chronic illness or disability alter your writing routine? Well, I'm not supposed to be sitting for long periods of time, so it does force me to get up and like move around, which is a good thing. You're supposed to help keep that circulation going, but especially since I've had more problems with the lymphedema. If I'm not wearing my socks, my legs swell really bad and it hurts. So I'm really working on keeping that down. But movement helps. I try, so my work time is limited already because of having a toddler. But I don't really think it's altered a whole lot. Because I'm the type that will push myself through anything if I have an idea in my head that I want to get something done. I'm a stubborn butthole like that. So it's probably to my detriment that I haven't altered a whole lot, aside from the occasional I need to get up and move, otherwise I'm stiff and making the snap crackle pops. I've had to get some things to help kind of suppress my symptoms a little bit, because when I'm sitting at a computer, like it's worse in my knees with the arthritis, but it's starting to get into my hands and my wrist. So I do have compression gloves that I wear when I'm typing a whole lot or when I'm handwriting. But other than that, like I said, it's to my detriment that I push through no matter what, and then I'm complaining that I hurt later. I'm bad. I'm horrible. Number 6, how does it impact your writing style, topics, characters, etc.? Going back to my misadventures chronicle that I'm putting up and my blog, like I said, it hasn't really affected my fiction a whole lot. But I'm more open to talk about it and share experiences in my blogging and stuff like that. When I first started having the chronic pain, it was really hard. Like, I was 25 and I just went into this, like, why is this happening to me kind of thing. Feeling very alone. But then I started finding blogs and books and Facebook groups and other tubers who are going through similar situations, and even not so similar situations, but have a battle to fight with their health. And that helped me a lot. Just knowing that I'm not alone. So when I blog and when I'm doing my misadventures thing, I use that to try and help other people not feel like they're going through this alone, and to offer support. Number 7, what about your chronic disability or illness has surprised you? This is going to make me sound so horrible and jaded now. It doesn't surprise me anymore. But when I was first dealing with stuff, people's reactions when they hear a young person has arthritis, because you don't think arthritis and think 37, you think 87. So this was prominent when I worked in retail, because standing in one place all day long really flared up all my symptoms, and I would be in so much pain. Like, I would be limping to my car. And there were whispers, and not so much whispers, from coworkers who thought that I was putting on an act and that I was just doing things to get attention. So the callousness of people. Now granted, the one person that was saying the most, she and I had no use for each other to begin with. So that might have been a reason for that. But that aside, how can I put this? Basically, people are jerks. And they will think that you're faking or trying to get attention or doing it for drama. Like, they think you have ulterior motives and that you're acting when you have, if you have a certain condition. And I hear that a lot with people who are battling mental illness. The stigma of seeking treatment and being on medication if you have anxiety or depression or anything, even chronic pain. Like, my very first rheumatologist, he was this old man, and he didn't even bring up all of the treatment options that were available through medication. His remedy was a cortisone shot in the knee, drain some of the fluid that would build up, and then take a leave and lose weight. Well, if I can't get off the couch because I'm in pain, how am I supposed to do the thing to lose the weight? Yeah, people are jerks. People are highly misinformed. Sometimes willingly so. Look at today's situations. And, yeah, it doesn't surprise me now. But back then, I'm like, how are you so stupid? But now I'm like, you're one of them. Number 8, how did your family react? My family has been really supportive. There is a slew of illnesses of all sorts in my family history. My grandmother had arthritis. I think maybe she might have had psoriatic arthritis, actually, because she had arthritis and psoriasis, but they never connected it. And I'm kind of figuring that, because when I was talking to my current rheumatologist about my concerns of passing this on to my daughter, she said that autoimmune conditions like RA can be hereditary, and it might not be that she has the same autoimmune condition, but she is at risk for getting something. But I know that chances are up there that she might at least get the hypothyroidism, because my mom has it, my sister has it, my dad has it, I think my grandparents might have had it, my aunts have it. Like, it's a thing in my family. But with the chronic pain stuff, they've been fantastic, and they've helped me so much. In fact, when my husband took my parents out to eat to ask them if he could propose to me, that was one of my dad's concerns, was that he understood that I would be requiring a lot of care as the years went on. I've been fortunate and I've been able to manage my arthritis symptoms, but there's still damage happening to my knees, and I'm almost bone on bone in my knees, but I'm too young to get knee replacement surgery. Okay, whatever. Sorry, that's a little I'm a little touchy about that. Can you tell? I think it's stupid, but anyway, my family has been great and supportive, and they help me out as much as they can. They understand when I need a break. They were supportive when I said that I was going to therapy for my anxiety until the bill came due. Because America, and we don't cover mental health. So I had to stop. I'm just throwing all the hot takes out there, aren't I? In fact, my mom even brought over a couple pairs of pants yesterday that are like wider leg in case I have to put the full wrappings back on my legs for my lymphedema. And so yeah, my family's been great. I know I am very lucky in that aspect, because not some of my other friends who have disabilities and illnesses, their families have not been. Number 9, how do you celebrate your chronic illness or disability? I have to think about that one. I celebrate how I'm able to manage things. The little victories that make life seem a little more normal. I know I'm never going to get over these. There's no cure for arthritis. There's no cure for anxiety. But there are ways to manage and make life seem a little more normal. So I celebrate those things. I've been wearing sandals to work since late April because of the swelling in my legs. So as I've been doing all these wrappings and things, and I got these stockings, the day I was able to put on shoes, I almost cried. I bought myself a pair of these cute little black flats, and I put them on and they fit, and I was so excited. They're a little snug because they're new, but they work. When I'm able to take my daughter somewhere and like have a little adventure where I'm walking around and like enjoying my day, then I celebrate those. Now granted, I'm usually paying for those days either that evening or the next day. Like when we went to the zoo and just walked around all morning. I put her down for her nap and I sat down on the couch and I could not move. And we only saw like half the zoo. But it's little things like that. The days that I can feel normal. Number 10, what is your favorite form of self-care? I don't get to do it enough. But I love going swimming. I used to have a membership for the community center when I lived with my parents. And they had a very nice pool, indoor pool. So I would go there at least a couple times a week. I would get a gym membership with a pool, but I don't know when I would go. And the one gym that has a pool that's open late is insanely expensive and I can't afford it right now. If I could, I would. Oh, you bet. I would be there like every evening, every chance I got. I'd go after work. I'd do all the swimming. But I can't right now. So I take advantage of the times when I can go when my friends have their pools open. Or if we go somewhere. Like when we went on our honeymoon, we made sure that we got a hotel with a pool and a hot tub. Because walking around all day, my joints were screaming at me, and I would sit in the hot tub and then jump in the pool, and then I'd feel good after that. It was just nice, relaxing. The other thing that when I had the rec center membership, for a while they were doing water Zumba classes, which was so much fun. So yeah, swimming, and when I'm able to. One of these days I'll be able to afford a gym membership again, and I can go. Maybe by that time it'll be when Squirt is in school and I can go while she's at school, and then come home and work and kind of work it into my routine that way. But yeah, so that's the Authortube chronic illness and disability tag. I hope I answered these questions okay. Megan, you came up with some doozies, but it's finally done. So check out Megan and her video and the playlist and her channel. And I've got links to my Vela project in the description. I have links to all of my social media, my Patreon, my Ko-Fi. Bunch of my writing friends have links because sometimes they guest on live streams when I do it. Right now, my streaming schedule has been productivity on YouTube on Tuesdays and gaming on Twitch on Thursdays. When I'm able to get a paid StreamYard account, I might dual stream and then start moving my live streams over to Twitch. I'll still have recorded videos on YouTube, but I really want to move my live streams over more to Twitch, for a variety of reasons I'm not going to get into right now. So, thank you. I hope you enjoyed this. It took a lot of thinking to answer these questions. And my coffee's gone cold. It's not too bad. But now I have to go wake up my Squirt and get her ready for the day. She has speech therapy today. So yeah, thank you, and check out all of the links in the description, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!